Hello viewers, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot Astrology and Spirituality, back again to do a chakra reading on Judge Brown Jackson, who has been confirmed. My readings have shown, of course, for anyone that's been following me, this is a US, the first black woman that has been confirmed to the Supreme Court of America, Supreme Court of the US. This is a huge thing, which is why I'm going that extra mile to mark and celebrate this today. Well, there's a couple of reasons. When I pulled cards on her previously, yes, it did show that she would be confirmed. It also showed that there would be a small number of Republicans who would vote for her. We now know that was Susan Collins from Maine, Murkowski from Alaska, and Mitt Romney from Utah. So she actually garnered more votes than Kavanaugh or Amy Carrot. Oh gosh, Amy Barrett, whatever her name is. Okay, so you can see that this is a time for celebration. So I want to just, when I pulled, so that's the first reason, a time of celebration. The second reason is that when I did pull those cards, I got there's one other person I've got that with, and that's Stacey Abrams. And as you know, there was a star that shot across, an orb that shot across her reading, and I said she's a star. I got that feeling with Stacey Abrams, and I so hope she wins the governorship of Georgia in America this time. I got the same feeling with Judge Brown Jackson. So I want to pull some cards on her chakra. I just feel she is just going to be such a strong influence over the coming decades on America. She is has both been defender and prosecutor. She is the most qualified judge to sit on that at this time, to sit on the Supreme Court of the US. So let's get started. I'm using my Kabbalistic Tarot just for the base cards, and then I've got something special for my American viewers. This is payback for all your gifts, for all your generosity, for all your beautiful comments, and everything that you've done for me. Even though I'm on day 4 of COVID, I'm feeling so much better. And I just wanted to say thank you for all your support. So here's your reading for the US, Judge Brown Jackson. Judge Brown Jackson, I want to look at her chakras. There's something around that moon card. There's something around things becoming more obvious that she will illuminate, bring forth illumination of perhaps what has been in the shadows. And now I feel the profoundness of her appointment. Again, why I wanted to come on. Judge Brown Jackson, please, her chakras. I want her base chakra, her sacral chakra, her solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat, crown, throat, third eye, and crown chakras, please. Show me Judge Brown Jackson's chakra energetic motivations. What drives her? Show me her chakras, please, Spirit. I'm just getting a really lovely energy wash over me. Okay, so now the base chakra, of course. Oh, I love these cards. I'll pull them all and then we'll bring the laptop down. It's exciting. Yes. Okay. She's not to be trifled with. Oh, yeah. Okay. She doesn't have an easy road, but she's definitely the person for the job. There has been a lot of gossip, and with the Page of Swords at the base of the pack, a lot of gossip, a lot of slanderous things thrown at her by who? The King of Coins, which, you know, are those that may be in the pay of big money. It was entirely orchestrated, the questions from the Republicans, entirely orchestrated. And then it was orchestrated by the moneyed interests that are involved in the Supreme Court of the US. This is the dark side of justice. Now, why justice can sometimes be a blind alley, can't it? Okay, so let's get started with the cards. In her base chakra, which is the chakra that it's about our security in the world. It's about our earliest experiences of security and trust in the world. Now we have the Fool card. So really, this woman was born brave. This woman was going to chart her own course from the very first. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if from the get-go she was on a path not taken by others. She is a trailblazer. And her security, I should say, her security is in the knowledge that she has the power to chart a different pathway forward. It hasn't been without its risks for her, but she strode out anyway. This is why her influence is so profound, or will be so profound. So the base chakra, I would be surprised if her insecurity is visible at all, because the Fool card is somebody that takes a leap of faith. And because she can take a leap of faith, she doesn't have those, or didn't have those insecurities growing up. What upset her most in those hearings was the continual draw to the past. Those questions reflected the conditions of the past, and that upset her more. That the progressiveness, innovation of the future was not present in those questions from the GOP. So she didn't take it personally. It was more a heavy disappointment, which was why Senator Cory Booker's words about trailblazing, about a new start, about a celebration resonated so strongly with her that it brought her to tears. It was exactly the right thing for him to say to her at the time. Her sacral chakra, which of course is her expression, it is the Queen of Cups, Cancerian feelings, emotions, the Mother card. This is a woman that is comfortable in her own womanhood, in her own divine femininity. She's not seeking to replace men. She doesn't need to, because she's a powerful woman, the Queen of Cups, and she will empower others. The solar plexus chakra, which is the seat of awareness, the chakra of awareness, it is the lessons that we learn and the awareness that we grow with, the wisdom that we gain. And wouldn't you know it, the solar plexus is the Justice card. So her keen awareness of justice, her keen awareness of when justice isn't done. Her experience as a defender and a prosecutor will be brought to bear. This isn't a woman that's going to shy away from being influential. This is Libra. This Libra justice energy, balancing the scales. What is her awareness most keenly honed into is the need to balance the scales of justice. Okay, so her heart chakra, the Knight of Swords, truth to power. The Knight of Swords moves in very, very quickly with the Ace of Swords. What is the Ace of Swords' truth? Whoa, she's going to speak from the heart, and she's going to speak her truth. Watch that, combined with the justice energy that is her vibration in that solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the Knight of Swords. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her, not in a bad way. It's just there's no hoodwinking her, and there's no compromising her either. Now the throat chakra is the Devil card. So here is where she's most vulnerable. When she can't speak to defend herself, when her pathway is blocked, she will feel it in this throat chakra. So sometimes it is the Capricornian energy, which is the masculine. So her lesson is to speak strongly, speak clearly, as she did in her confirmation hearing, because she is going to have to take on devilish energy. She is going to have to speak, to address, to bring to the light, to illuminate what is currently toxic. And that's going to be a minefield, but she is so impassioned to speak the truth. Her chart, I'll take a look at her chart. That would be very interesting as well. So in the third eye chakra, we have the Six of Cups, which is both Sun and Scorpio energy. The strength in bringing cycles to the end. The Six of Cups, bringing an old cycle to the end. The past, again the past. Look at the juxtaposition between the base chakra with the new and the third eye chakra, knowing intuitively what should end, what is in the past. She is a trailblazer. She is here at this time to make a difference on the Supreme Court. Now the crown chakra is Jupiter in Gemini, and this is the Eight of Swords. So she will, one of her lessons, the crown chakra, this is around worry, mental worry and feeling restricted, and that with the devil energy in the throat chakra, she will grow the more she speaks out, the more she follows her purpose in this life, her pathway in this life, the more she transforms this devil energy and this Eight of Swords energy in the crown chakra. So in some ways, I don't know where her north and south node are, but in some ways communication is really her part of her purpose in this life. So look for her opinions and her legal opinions, her legal reasoning, her dissenting. All of that is where the influence is going to be felt. And it will be seen by some as quite radical. But it's part of the change that is occurring now. So that is what I see for her chakras. I want to pull what influence she will have on America with these cards that were gifted to me by Donna. Thank you, Donna. I tried to email you and to say thank you, and it bounced back. This is the American Tarot, and you can find out. I don't promote any deck, but this was gifted to me, and it's uniquely American. And you can find out more by going to www.tarotamericanus.com. I'll put it in the link if you're interested below the video. It's quite unique in that it has a lot of your icons in the cards. It's a very existential deck as well. It'll take me some time to master it. The Five of Swords looks like a plane dropping bombs. So My voice is fading, so let's get on with the reading. With the American US, the American Tarot, a gift from Donna. Thank you so much. Okay, and thank you to everybody else that has sent gifts or given donations. I did receive some beautiful photos of crystals. Thank you for that, which I will get round to framing and putting up on my wall. Okay, so the American Tarot. Let's see what you've got to say about Judge Brown Jackson's influence on the courts, but on American democracy. Show me Judge Brown Jackson's influence on American US democracy. The Knight of Swords is the overarching picture I'm getting. Queen of Wands, fearless, moving forward. The Queen of Wands, she's not afraid. Not with that full card in her base chakra, not afraid of anything. The King of Cups is the other signifier card. This is the card for Biden. It's also a win for his government and administration as well, to bring somebody forward with the caliber of Judge Brown Jackson and do it with 3 Republican votes. King of Coins as the foundation of the reading. This is the Capricornian Energy. Watch for areas of reform around big money, perhaps the banks, perhaps wherever big money has a say. Pardon me. In American democracy, she's going to take that head on. The Death card in the past, Scorpio energy, things ending. Death is in the past here. She's part of a new era, whether we can see it now or not. What's in the sky? The Page of Coins. So I am getting reform around some of those systems, that she will have an influence here. You know, we have big companies, big money, and then we also have the everyday person share of wealth. So this could be some kind of financial reform or financial systems reform, tax reform, something. There's something there that she already has in mind. The Ace of Swords in the immediate future. Well, she's going to say the quiet part out loud. And she's going to get a lot of blowback as a result of that. And remember the power of the communication, the power of truth. As we've seen from President Zelensky, already we're starting to see glimmers of what needs reforming, because he said the quiet part out loud. He stepped forward bravely and said what needed to be said. She will do the same thing. Is that an iPhone up there? Social media. Social media, perhaps. Yeah, some kind of reform. Could even be against the big technical companies. Wouldn't it be great if an organisation like Fox had to come under reform, no longer being entertainment, but certainly where they are delivering news, being branded as news. So we have here Five of Swords. So this is sabotage. It's abuse of power. So she's really gonna take on those power systems that need reform. This is going to be part of her influence. And we have here the Six of Swords, 5 and 6 of Swords. This is navigating clear paths ahead. She's going to be unlike anybody that's on there currently. This is like quite strong, almost analytical pathways forward, moving out of troubled waters. It's also trade routes, isn't it? Trade. quite an interesting set of cards here that I'm going in all sorts of directions. I don't want to pursue it this time because I want to keep this reading short. We'll come back to that. There's something around the military, the US military, and there's also something around financial reform here. I don't know why I would be getting a draw to that, but she's going to improve something. Could even be around manufacturing. There's something here that is going to be reformed as a result of her influence over the next years. In the hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Wands defending something, but you see the North Star there. So this is a defense of perhaps those that need defending. Remember, she was a defender against what? She's evening the scales. So we have inevitability here, that reform is needed. And this is, never an easy card for the US. And we have the Six of Wands, victory. So a really strong set of cards, as I intuited, that she has influence not just in America but across the world. And what is it? It's bringing old cycles to a close, and she is uniquely positioned to chart new pathways forward, just as Ruth Bader Ginsburg did in her time. This is someone who will have a huge influence in the years to come. So we have here the Nine of Cups, miracles, wish fulfillment, miraculous. The Knight of Wands, why I came on today, movement in the right direction. And we have the looks like the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. So having to make choices. Whatever choices America faces in the next decade, through this legal process, she will influence those choices. We have justice, and we do have the Fool. She will definitely move you forward. And we have the Hope, the Star card. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles. She has the skill and the experience to move things forward in very important ways through various reforms. Okay, now finally, my other prediction for the Supreme Court is that Biden will get another pick during his tenure. So, another Supreme Court nominee. He will be able to put forward another one before his presidency concludes. Okay, thanks for tuning in. That's it for me. I'm off now for more rest and recovery. But again, thank you very much for your support. And happy days, celebrations, today at least, for Judge Brown Jackson.